Ralph LoVuolo presents The Mortgage Godfather. Brought to you by Mortgage News Network.
Hi, it's Ralph LoVuolo. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, I was doing consulting work for a mortgage company in Brooklyn. We had about 25 salespeople. We hired one guy, and he didn't know anything about the business, not anything at all. So we had to go through the training of teaching him the rules, regulations, the laws, how to write a 1003, how to be organized. And he worked for us for about 3 months, and during that 3 months, we never saw a deal. I don't know why. I couldn't figure out why. He told me he was stopping in to see the real estate offices that were in the neighborhood he wanted to work in, and he was just not doing any business. It reminded me of a man that I had working for me back in the early 80s when I had my own company, and the fact that he really couldn't break doing 2 or 3 deals a month. But this guy in Brooklyn, he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing any business at all. So I said, I got to go out on the street with you, and we've got to figure out what it is that you're saying. So I went into Queens with him, and we were on Jamaica Avenue, and I said, is this the office that you go in? He said, yeah, I go in this office on a regular basis. He said, but these guys just won't talk to me. It was only about 9:30 in the morning, and we went in, and in the back of the room were 2 desks where 2 men were sitting at when I found out that this was the broker and his sales manager. So I went, opened the door, went in, and standing at the door with my salesman, and I said, do you have 15 minutes that I could spend with you? I have some ideas that I think you'll like. And he said, we're really busy. I said, yes, I understand, but could I just have 15 minutes of your time? Remember, I said this was about 9:30 in the morning. So he said, yeah, okay, I'll give you 15 minutes. So I went back, I sat down. I was dressed pretty much as I am right now, except, of course, I was wearing a tie. And the loan officer sat down next to me. We sat at the desk of the broker, and it was an open area. So the sales manager came over and sat next to us, and I said, so let me just give you a couple of ideas that might get you to produce more business. Wouldn't you be interested in that? And he said yes. Of course he said yes. So I'm going to give you 2 of those ideas right now. Number 1, I asked him, do you advertise in any Sunday bulletins for any churches? He said, no, I don't. I said, well, if you were going to, what would you do? He said, I'd probably put my business card in there. I said, and that's really not a good idea. I said, here's what you want to do in a Sunday bulletin. You put in there, call me if you want to be able to sell your house in 30 days. I have a free report for you to sell your house in 30 days. So who would call? People who wanted to sell their house in 30 days. So obvious.
Hello, this is David Koster for the Mortgage News Network. Today, nearly 90 million people will go online and watch a video. This explains why our weekly online shows have been such a hit. Custom-produced videos are simply the most powerful way of telling a business story. National Mortgage Professional Magazine gave rise to Mortgage News Network. Our editors and producers have been telling the stories of this industry for decades. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities that are available, and to learn about the video services we provide, request a media kit. You can do so by sending an email to info@mortgagenewsnetwork.com or pick up the phone and call Beverly Bolnick at area code 516-409-5555, extension 4. And remember, while others cover the world, we cover yours.
This is Mortgage News Network.